Hello once again, my dear student. I'm my teacher of mathematics in Charles. I'm coming again. Today's topic, as you see on the screen, is simultaneous linear equation and inequality. The unit competence. By the end of this unit, every learner should be able to solve one problem involving simultaneous linear equation and inequalities. First, we have to start for simultaneous linear equation. But firstly, we have to see how to solve simultaneous equations graphically. This means that there are so many different ways for solving simultaneous linear equation. One of them is what we call graphical method of solving simultaneous linear equation. Remember that when we say graphically, it means we need a graph to solve simultaneous linear equation. And remember that before to draw a graph, it is usually necessary to make a table of value at least 3 points of linear equation. After to get a table of value, we have to plot point from the table of value. Step number 3. In each of equation, there are 2 variables. In each equation, there are 2 variables. It means we have variable x and variable y, where x is called independent variable and y is called dependent variable. X is marked on horizontal axis and y is marked on vertical axis. After to mark x on horizontal axis and y on y-axis, you have to choose appropriate scale depending on value on the table. If the number is small, we use small scale such as 1 centimeter represent 1 unit. But if you have a big number or large scale of number in table value, you have to take, for example, 10 centimeter. Or 1 centimeter can represent 10 units no matter. But make sure that scale on the horizontal axis is the same as to the scale on vertical axis. You can use the graphical method to solve any pairs of simultaneous equations as we have seen above. If a pair of equations produce a parallel line, when graphed, then the equation have no solution, since the line never intersect. This means that when you plot 2 equations at the same graph, then it make a parallel line. This means that those simultaneous equations haven't any solution. But if 2 lines of simultaneous equation are consistent, then the line represent a pairs of equations which are said to have an infinite solution. This means that any value of x picked, there is corresponding value of y on the graph. It means that each value of x in the first equation, it corresponds the same value of y on the second equation. This means that the line of first equation passes through the second equation. Then, if a line intersects once, there is a unique solution. That all the key point to note for graphical method for solving simultaneous linear equation. As you see, here we have different methods for solving simultaneous linear equation, where you see here we have graphically, substitution, elimination, comparison, and grammars. We have 5 ways. Graphically, where we use graph, substitution, elimination, comparison, and grammars. Now, for example number 1, we have to solve graphically simultaneous equation. 2y plus 3x equal 12 3y equal 5x minus 1. You see that here we have, in question 1 we have dependent variable y and independent variable x, as you see in the second question. And if we are going to use graphically, remember that first we have to make a table of value. Remember that to make a table of value is take one value of x, then find the dependent variable which is y. For example, now as you see here, if x equals 0, it is imaginary value. You may take any value you want, maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, or another one. But here you see that now if we take x equal, for example, x equals 0, if x equals 0, for example, in the first question, see 2y plus 3x equal 12. 2y plus 3x equal 12. And now we assume if x equals 0, this means that 2y as dependent variable plus 3x. X now is equal to 0. We have to replace the value of x 0, which is equal to 12. Then this is the same as to have 2y. You see here 3 times 0 equals 0. It means here plus 0, there is nothing to change, which is equal to 12. This is the same as 2y equal 12 divided by 2. And this is equivalent to y, which is equal to 12 divided by 2, you know that equal to 6. Now y is 6. That is the, if x equals 0 in the first question, y equals 6. And we have again to find the value of y when x equal to 4. If x equal to 4, now x equal 4, if x equal 4, this means that 2y plus 3x, x now is equal to 4, which is equal to 12. And this implies 2y plus, now 3 times 4 equal 12 plus 12 equal 12. This is implies 2. Now we are going to group the similar term or related term. It means 2y in the left side will equal to 12 minus 12. 12 comes from the left side to the right side, it changes the sign. Then it become 2y, which is equal to 0. This will bring 2y, which is equal to 0. See, if x equal 4, y will equal to 0. Then we have to find the third value of x, because 3 point is sufficient, but now we have 2 pairs of point. We have to find the third one. Now let me take another value of x. Now if x equal 2, we have to find the value of y. where 2y plus 3x equal 12. This implies 2y plus 3 times x. X now is equal to 2, which is equal to 12. And this implies 2y plus 3 times 2 equals 6, which is equal to 12. This implies 2y equal 12 minus 6 should be moved from the left side, then it become minus 6. This equivalent to 2y, which is equal to 12 minus 6 equals 6. This implies y equal 6 divided by 2, it becomes 3. And you see that here, if x equal 2, y equal 3. Then you perform in the same way. You find the table value for the second question, then you plot. Then you plot on the graph. You plot on the graph according to the table of value. You see, if x equal 0, if x equals 0, y equal 6. It's a first point. If x equal 4, y equal to 0. And when x equal 2, it means that y equals 3. You see? Then you plot the second question. If x equal minus 1, x equal minus 1, here, y equal minus 2, here. If x equal 2, y equal 3. And if x equal minus 4, x equal minus 4, y equal minus 7. You see, minus 7 down here. Then you join the point, form the line. Then where the point are intersect, it is the solution of simultaneous equation. You see that these two graphs are meet or intersect where x equal 2 and y equals 3. That means that the solution of that simultaneous linear equation is when x equal 2 and y equal 3. Now, means that the key concept to note for using graphical method for solving simultaneous equation is only to know how to make table value accurately, how to plot the point on the graph, and how to join the point for forming line, straight line of linear equation. Thank you very much. The topic for next time is solving problem involving simultaneous equation. Thank you very much.